Hey everybody, welcome to the mission video of this Launch Leadership course. I am so excited that you've made it this far. And guess what? If you've made it this far, you've made it past a lot of people. A lot of people figure out their purpose, they figure out their vision, and then they just start running with it. And they don't spend the time, they don't invest the time to think about the how, to plan with the Lord how He wants to carry out the vision that He's planted in your life. And so I just want to say congratulations, like way to go, pat yourself on the back, you're here. And if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like this is a lot, that's normal, don't worry. By the end of this, you'll have time, you'll be able to think even more about it. We're on a journey together. We're not going to figure it all out right away. I'm personally always just changing or switching a little bit of things, a few things in my purpose statement or in my vision statement or in my mission statement. I'm always iterating just a little bit. So just welcome, congratulations, and thank you for making this investment with me. I'm excited to get started. So today we're going to be talking about the mission. The mission is the how. How are you going to do what God's called you to do? A great way to start is just spending time with the Lord and say, Lord, would you show me the plans that you have for the vision that you've given me? I love this quote. A vision without a plan is a fantasy. That's right. Like I said, so many leaders will get a vision and just think it's going to happen because they had a vision. No, you actually have to have a plan to carry it out. You need to execute it. We want to be good stewards with the vision that God's given us. We want to be good stewards with God's voice. So if He said to do something, we actually need to think about how we're going to do it. Let me share a story with you. I was a youth pastor, and I had these boys that I really wanted to have encounter God powerfully, in a powerful way. They were underprivileged. They had seen a lot of abuse. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of hope. And I knew that if they met God, they'd be filled with hope, filled with love, and that's what they needed. And so I actually had a vision of them encountering God in a powerful way. But I knew that I needed help. And so I said, Lord, who are the volunteers that you need? All right. Well, they've got to be full of grace. They've got to be full of mercy. They've got to be full of love. If they're annoyed by people that cuss or that make fun of them or that aren't acting perfect, then they're not a good fit. And so He showed me specific people to come alongside. I knew that I wanted them to feel like they were welcome. For a group of kids that are moving from apartment to apartment, I wanted them to have a house that they felt welcome in. And this family opened up their home. And so I knew that we had the right house. And then I said, Lord, I can't be giving them rides everywhere or I'll be out till 1 o'clock in the morning. I need rides. And then I said, Lord, I really want them to encounter you powerfully. I don't want them just to be listening through my iPhone on some speakers. I want some musicians. And over time, God began to show me what leaders needed to be where. And then one day I got a call. A man said, hey, I heard you're leading youth out of your apartment. Well, I love these kids too, and I'd love to open up my house. By the way, we've got many cars. My wife and I would love to give them rides home. And then we had enough space in the house to bring some musicians in. God did the work, but He gave me the plans, and I just had to be available to see those plans come to fruition and just say yes. So for whatever vision He gave you, He's got the plan for you. He has a strategy. If we were to think about the Great Commission to go and make disciples, right before Jesus left, He had a strategy for His disciples. He said, go from nation to nation, teaching them to observe and baptizing them in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That was His strategy. And I'd say His strategy is working out pretty well. So God has a strategy, but also we need to make sure that our mission isn't just something we make up. We need to make sure that it aligns with the vision. Does your mission actually accomplish what your mind sees, what the vision that God has given you? If you look at Joel 2:28, there's a vision there, and it says, it shall come to pass after that I will pour out my Spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your men shall see vision. Even on the male and female servants, I will pour out my Spirit. There was a strategy to God's pouring out of His Spirit. He had a how it was going to look. So that when we see that now, we go, yep, God's pouring out His Spirit. This is how it looks. People are having visions, prophetic visions. They're dreaming dreams. They're walking out in miracles. We could say, that's God pouring out His Spirit. So there was a vision, but then there was a how. Strategy is built to win. The strategy that God gives you, that you co-labor with Him in, is meant to accomplish the vision. Go for gold. Go for the win. Don't make a mission up that's just going to maybe get you there. Spend the time to think through the details of how this is going to work. Do you need people on your team? Well, every person on your team is going to be different. Some might be sensitive, some might be rough and tumble. Maybe the person that's rough and tumble just wants to play basketball, and while you're playing basketball with them, you can just say, hey, do you want to join me? Here's my vision. The sensitive one, maybe you got to take them out to coffee. Talk about how appreciative you are of what they do and kind of give them a bigger vision, and they're ready to go. David is told specifically in the Bible how to defeat the Philistines. God wanted him to win. He said, you shall go around to the rear and come against them opposite to the balsam trees. Then rouse yourself, for then the Lord has gone out before you to strike down the army of the Philistines. There were specific ways that God actually wanted him to defeat the Philistines. David had a plan, but then God had another plan. God's plan worked. It helped them win. It helped them defeat the enemy. So what now? I actually want you to think about what you want, how you want your vision to be accomplished. Think about it. Spend time. Who's the team that you need? Who are they? What do they like? What would be a great way to approach them about your vision? What's a good day? Are you going to approach a mom that could help you with many things? Well, it's probably not good to do while her kids are home. Maybe ask her husband to put the kids down that you want to talk to her about joining your team. What about time? When do you want all of this done by? At what point do you need specific things done by? How much will it cost? There's a cost to every vision, and God is the God of provision. So actually think about the finances and always overestimate how much it's going to cost to accomplish your vision. How does your mission accomplish your vision? I want you to actually think about that. Take some notes. Write down. If it doesn't, it's the wrong mission. Think again. Now I need you to create your mission statement. You could use the Launch Leader Mission Statement worksheet. It's attached in this program, so print it out, and I want you to actually spend some time. And then if you have someone in your life that's really analytical, can actually think through stuff, invite them to poke at your mission statement. Let them say, hey, that's not going to work because of this, this, and this. Don't be offended. You've got to be humble in this because there's people around you that want to help you accomplish what God's done in your life. You'll be surprised. Well, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope this has been helpful. Again, take your time. Your mission is your how. I'm excited for you. I know that you're going to accomplish great things, and I hope to see you do that. I'll see you in the next video.